first teach meet. We seem to all be newbies tonight. I just thought I could talk about interactive journals, which is just an instructional strategy that I use in my class. I teach in middle school at Shenton College, so I just have year 7s and 8s. Okay, so what are interactive journals? Basically, the purpose is to get kids to really reflect back on their learning and become active note takers and actively participate in the learning process. I found in the past that you'd put up all these notes and they just, like robots, write them down. There was no, like, changing, like, there was always, I don't have time, I haven't finished that slide yet, Miss, I haven't finished. And the purpose of this is that there is none of that. They have to synthesise the information and put it in their own words. Oops, wrong one, sorry. The research behind interactive, they call them notebooks or journals. I like to steer away from the term notebooks because people think that I'm talking laptops. This is good old-fashioned books, spiral-bound books. So basically it originated with instructional strategies such as note-taking and concept mapping, just to organise student work and then to promote student outcomes in the long run. What we really want to use it for is, again, just to sequence the information that they're learning, and then as teachers we can use that for formative assessment and for summative assessment. My kids know that Friday is book check, not only because it really helps me see if they're catching up and what we need to go over again, but they are absolutely dead certain that it goes towards their grade. I'm not willing to share with them that it doesn't. In a previous life I've also told them that there were cameras in school watching them and they spent a good lot of time at recess trying to find the camera. So kids are goes towards their grade. What's the components of the journal? Basically they have a cover page. Each time in each class I've used something slightly different. It's a bit like getting them to do the bubble writing of their name, and you know, if you're an only child, then you colour that letter in yellow, and you're a boy, then it's in this colour, you know, and each letter represents a different thing, so that when I look at it, I can learn a little bit of something about them, and it reminds me as well to say, hey, how's your brother going, you know, because it's on their cover page. Then there's just a little simple rubric, just so that they know when they are getting assessed, that they know what they're getting assessed for. There's no point in not sharing our expectations of the kids. The table of contents, this is the bit that seems to fall down quite a lot. The purpose of the table of contents obviously is when they are studying, that they can just have a quick look and see what page they're supposed to be looking at. They do tend to forget to fill it in, that's where we fall down a little bit. Then we go into the notes and activities, and in the notes and activities is a really clear student reflection opportunity in there. So what happens with it is it's brain-based learning. We know that the left side of our brain controls the right side of our body, theoretically, and the right side of our brain the left side of our body. The left brain is considered to be the logical sequential side, and the right brain is the random and intuitive side. So what happens when we lay out the notebook is it's in a double page spread. I always tell them, open up to a new double page spread. On that double page, the right hand page, it's got a teacher, a learning goal from me. It's written up on the board for the entire lesson, what that learning goal is. Then on that same right hand page is our notes and our discussions and our hands out, any sort of graphic organisers, which I've got some pictures to show you, any vocab, any foldables. That I tell them is my page. That's the stuff that, whilst they're active in it, that I've explicitly given them. Then we go to the left side. So what happens on the left side is they get to really be creative. Kids aren't always, they like to tell us, they hate maths. You know, I'm not good at maths. So this is where they don't have to be good at maths. This is where if they are a genius comic writer, that size theirs. Basically, the first step they do is I write the learning goal on the board, we talk about it, and then they rewrite that learning goal in their own words on that left-hand side. Then they talk about what they already know about that learning goal. So today we're going to be dividing decimals. I know what a decimal is, I know what dividing is, but I may not know how to divide a decimal. Then they have a little section where it's the proof that they've learned something. So that comes, these two last ones come at the very end. We do my learning goal, their learning goal, what they know, we discuss it, and then we go back to my side and we do the activity for the day. Once that's done and they consider it done, they prove to me that they learn. Then, and that often can be in a simple, sometimes they swap books, they write questions for each other, swap books, wrote, answered by in their pictures. Or it could just be them setting themselves some impossible task that they've decided they're going to prove to me that they can answer. And then they have a chance for reflection. So reflection is about their journey on that learning process. So do they want to show me that, light bulb moment? When you said this, and there's a little cartoon, and the little light bulb again above the student. He used to have long hair and he used to always wear it in a bun, so most of my kids have their teacher with their hair in a bun. That's when I realised I had to chop my hair off. So these are just some examples. This is like my favourite one. This was a year 7. He's new to Australia this year. He's from the Philippines. And we were talking about integers. We were looking at the number line and, the negative numbers and the positive numbers. And he decided that he would relate those to Darth Vader and Yoda, which is pretty cute. And then that his muscles would grow bigger as he went to the right on the number line. Then, this is another one about decimals. We have this little saying about rounding. So, it's, 5 and above, give it a shove. And 4 and below, let it go. So we've got Elsa and Anna. And that was her other side where the notes were. Just another little reflection. And it's, this squirrel and the sun and stuff all having a little chat about what prime numbers and composite numbers are. The other thing that we can do in the interactive notebook, please, it's just foldables and you can do like little chatter boxes. What's wrong with? And basically, Harvard, I've just done a Harvard course and this is what my Harvard coach said.